This ebook is designed specially for railway and SSC steno exams. A lot of contractions and advanced physiographics are used for speedy writing. For the convenience of students, this ebook is designed on A4 sheets and it is printable. We highly recommend you practice it thoroughly. You can collect the ebook from the link given in the description box below. I rise to present before this august house the statement of estimated receipts and expenditure for 2015-16 for Indian Railways. At the outset, let me thank the Honorable Prime Minister for infusing all Indians with a renewed sense of pride and refreshed the dream of prosperous nation. At a more personal level, I wish to express my gratitude towards him for giving me this opportunity to serve the people of India through the medium of railways, which is his priority. The Prime Minister established the principle of governance when he asked what government was for, if not for the welfare of the poor. He challenged us with an inspirational objective when he said that the age of poverty alleviation was over and that the era of poverty elimination had begun. Indian Railways will play its part in this historic mission. Madam Speaker, the railway map of India is a network of veins that pump life-giving blood into the heart of India's economy. Indian Railways is a unique integrator of modern India, with a major role in its socio-economic development. It is an organization that touches the hearts and existence of all Indians. Even Mahatma Gandhi, Bapu decided to undertake a voyage of discovery of India before launching himself into the national freedom movement. And he conducted this Bharat Darshan on trains, always traveling in third class. Unfortunately, railway facilities have not improved very substantially over the past few decades. A fundamental reason for this is the chronic underinvestment in railways, which has led to congestion and overutilization. As a consequence, capacity augmentation suffers, safety is challenged, and the quality of service delivery declines, leading to poor morale, reduced efficiency, suboptimal freight and passenger traffic, and fewer financial resources. This again feeds the vicious cycle of underinvestment. This cycle must be put to an end. Once it does, the gains to the economy will be immense. Better services, improved connectivity for all citizens, including the poorer segments of our society, lower cost and improved competitiveness, investment in the railways will have a large multiplier effect on the rest of the economy and will create more jobs in the economy for the poor. Investment in Indian Railways is also necessary for environmental sustainability and well-being of future generations. Madam Speaker, the Indian Railways carry a heavy burden of expectations. Citizens who demand better railway services are often not aware of the constraints that the railways operate under. There are 1219 sections on the high density network, which can be roughly equated with tracks connecting the metros. Out of these, 492 are running at a capacity of more than 100%, and there are another 228 that are running at a capacity of between 80% and 100%. If a section is overstretched, the entire line is overstretched. There is no slack available for maintenance and train speeds slow down. On a single track, the Indian Railways have to run fast express trains like Rajdhani and Shatabdi, ordinary slow passenger trains as well as good trains. Is it surprising that though Rajdhani and Shatabdi are capable of doing 130 km per hour, the average speed does not exceed 70? Is it surprising that the ordinary passenger train or a goods train cannot average more than around 25 km per hour? In the next 5 years, our priority will be to significantly improve capacity on the existing high-density networks. Improving capacity on existing networks is cheaper. There are no major land acquisition issues and completion time is shorter. The emphasis will be on gauge conversion, doubling, tripling and electrification. Average speed will increase. Trains will become more punctual. Goods trains can be timetabled. I am convinced when we can deliver. But we cannot deliver overnight. We will build bit by bit. Incrementally, the legacy of past decades will take some time to neutralize. I believe that good governance emerges out of participative government. In a very short span of time, I have visited most of the states, tried to interact with many employees, stakeholders and customers. I took the initiative to connect directly with the users through social media. I am glad to inform that over 20,000 suggestions were received and we have already started working on the feasible ones. You may also find some incorporated in this budget. The experiment gave me an insight into how involved people are with the railways and their will to see it getting better and reaffirming its position as the growth engine of this country. We have prepared a forward-looking agenda over the next 5 years. IR has to go through a transformation. We have fixed 4 goals for ourselves. We are launching initiatives that will systematically address customer concerns about cleanliness, comfort, accessibility, service quality, and speed of trains. If you have liked the video, hit the like button and consider subscribing.